Hello and welcome to the HumanBaconPodcast. Oh my goodness. What episode is this, Nick?
35.
35. So not a midlife crisis yet. I feel like that's early 40s, right?
Yeah, probably, mid to early 40s, I'd say, is when you start being like, all right, I only got like a solid 30 years, 40
Yeah,
years
you're
maybe
like,
left.
I'm already halfway done?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
You still probably feel like you're in your 20s.
Yeah. Well, like in your brain, it's like, does your brain really ever get past like 25?
Yeah. You just feel like that forever.
Yeah, because your body just gets older, and everyone's like, "You're 40 years old, act 40." But it's like I feel like I'm still 25.
I'm still watching the same shows and the same kind of music, and I feel
more
the same way.
In more ways than not, I'm still a child.
Yeah.
In like so many ways.
I'm more invested in being 25 now because I've been it for 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's why when you're like, "Oh, I'm halfway done, but I'm still 25," that's when the cognitive dissonance happens. That's when you go crazy.
Yep.
And you start, liposuction and
It's
Botox,
crazy stuff you can do.
Dude, like the amount of fucking like Botox and just crazy modifications that like the Kardashians have.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's fucking so gross. Like you'll look at them and you'll be like, "Oh, yeah, they're pretty." But like when you like look into like just like how much like they spend millions of dollars on plastic surgery like every year.
Yep.
Like there is nothing natural about that family.
Imagine how much money. Imagine how much money and how good that guy who does all that stuff though, because like all those celebrities who get that stuff, none of it really nowadays doesn't look that bad. Like 10 years ago, it didn't look good, but now you know what I mean. It's hard to tell. I mean, obviously, technology's come a long way, but the people who do that shit, like how much money does that guy have just from, and how much shit does he know about what people have gotten, but then you'll never tell because doctor-patient confidential, but just the shit that he knows.
Dude, yeah,
while he's on this fucking yacht.
I don't think there's any kid out there that says, "I want to be a plastic surgery doctor when I grow up."
No, but they probably make the most money, I bet you.
They make a shit ton of money because it's all women who are having midlife crises, just getting a shit ton of Botox and stuff.
I don't know if you ever watched the show Nip Tuck.
No.
It used to be on FX a while ago, but it was about that. It was about two plastic surgeons, and it was kind of like it was TV, so it wasn't an R, but it was as close to TV would let it go. It was pretty good. I mean, it's a provocative thing, cheating on wives and shit, but.
Dude, there was this show, and it was like, all it was is like liposuction. That was the whole fucking show.
Ugh.
It's just like the kind of fetish people have for like the pimple popping shows.
Yeah.
The same fucking shit. Dude, so gross.
Where do they put that stuff after?
Gross.
What do they do with it?
It gets put in like a big plastic bag and then...
But what do they do with it after? Do they burn it?
Probably, I don't know, like fertilizer.
That's what do you do with all that stuff? Like, what do they do when they take like your appendix and... Like when you get surgery and they take things, like what do they do with that shit?
Probably to an incinerator.
I would think so, right? You think they would incinerate it?
Yeah, so I worked at the hospital. Like there's bio waste bags.
Yeah.
Like there's so much like bio waste stuff. Like syringes get like a certain box and
even swabs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Swabs get like certain boxes. Anything that has like a biohazard, like they get put in like certain areas. A code orange is like when there's like a emergency, like biohazard emergency at the hospital. There wasn't one called there when I was there. We had actually the rarest code called like after 3 months when I was there. It was code silver, which is easy to confuse with like code gray. Like code gray is like immediate security emergency. Like a code silver, that's like someone has a gun in the hospital.
Oh shit, it's the Silver Surfer.
Someone has a gun in the hospital or is like threatening like violence with weapons and the hospital goes on lockdown. So I was in the behavioral health unit at the time, which is like my detail. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I stayed there when the code silver was called, and then like all the other security officers had to go around the whole hospital like locking it down. And the reason why it was called is because a guy wanted to come in and see his grandfather after visiting hours. And they said, "Sir, it's after visiting hours. You're going to have to come back tomorrow at like 1 p.m. Like, perfectly reasonable thing to say, right? I mean, like COVID and all that. And he goes, "I'm going to come there with a gun and I'm going to see my grandpa and no one's going to stop me." Right? So, code silver,
that'll get the cops called real quick.
So, dude, there were like 10 like cop cars that arrived there. And the dude ended up coming. He didn't have a gun with him. Like, they checked his vehicle, they checked his person, they checked everything. Like, he had no weapons at all. But literally, like...
Did they let him go?
Technically, they had to. Or, like... I don't know. It was literally like the hospital's call if they wanted to press charges against him or not.
But they're maybe just thinking the guy's just emotional because his grandfather's in there, maybe just saying crazy shit. I mean, you still can't say crazy shit, but
like, no matter what is happening, like, your closest, best, like, friend, brother, whatever is dying, like, you can't threaten to go shoot up a hospital.
No, you can't.
Okay, like, that's, like, extremely just way over the top, way above any, like, if you want to be like, okay, I'm gonna file a grievance, blah blah blah, like, you have to go about these like in the legal way. It's like, I'm gonna shoot up the hospital, like if you say that, it's like, oh my god, it's like you're insane, right?
There's a Denzel movie like that. I don't know if you ever saw that, where he, like, his son needed a heart transplant but he couldn't get it, so he went to a hospital and, like, held people hostage to try to, like, just try to get the heart transplant.
I was thinking of the Will Smith movie with his kid, and they were like homeless for a second.
Oh, Pursuit of Happiness.
I don't know why when you said Denzel, I thought of Will Smith. Denzel Washington. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's a sad movie, but it's good.
Yeah. Does he get the transplant?
He does. At the end, he says that he's going to give them his heart, and then they put him under to do it. But of course, at the last minute, there's some other heart that comes from somewhere, and they give the kid that instead. So Denzel wakes up and gets to be with his kid.
What a happy ending.
Yeah.
I went through a similar situation, but, like, the role was reversed. Like, my dad, like, he needed a liver transplant, right? And generally, you can give, like, 40% of your liver to someone else, and then it'll grow back, you know?
Super dangerous.
In their body, and then, like, my liver would recover too, it would grow back. It's one of the only, like, organs that can, like, regenerate. For whatever the fucking reason. Yeah. Why did evolution choose that, like, specific organ? Like,
because they know we really like to drink.
That one's going to regenerate. It probably has something to do with waste disposal. And, like, it like, processes so much and gets so damaged that it needs to repair itself.
That's why it gives you an extra kidney, too.
Yeah, right? So, I signed up to be, like, the... like to get tested to see if, like, my liver would be a match for him.
Yep.
And you, like, sons and, like, fathers, like, it's like 95% likelihood that, like, you'll be, like, a match and everything will be okay. And I signed up to, like, get tested and everything, but before I even, like, got to, like, the round of testing, like, a liver came in for him, which was good.
Oh, nice.
And I was just like, thank fucking God.
Yeah. That's scary shit.
Yeah.
Couldn't be a liver.
But yeah, he was the reason he needed a liver transplant is because he drank for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Just like crazy, like hardcore.
Hard. Yeah.
Fucking
straight Jack Sparrow, fucking rumming it down.
Straight up, dude. Speaking of Jack Sparrow, how about the Johnny Depp trial?
That shit is crazy.
That's fucking. Oh my God.
They're both crazy.
They're both insane.
They're both insane. That's what it is. He's out of his fucking mind, and she's out of her fucking mind.
Like, literally, like, did you see the part of the trial where he is like, I gave her a knife and I told her to cut me because the only thing I have left is my blood and I'd give that to her. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's out of his... Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
They're both out of... Yeah, was she shitting on his pillow or whatever?
She took a fucking mean shit in the middle of his bed.
Right in his bed.
Didn't take off the blanket, nothing. Right in the middle of his bed.
Just took a shit.
Blamed it on the dogs.
I think you can tell. It's that old... Well, maybe you can. What was that? Joey Diaz? He has that joke about who shit. Someone thought it was a bear.
Yeah, he shit on the wall outside, and like the way it like draped down, like an old lady screamed. The next thing I thought it was a bear.
So maybe it did look like dog shit. I don't know. I think human shit would smell a lot different than dog shit.
Johnny Depp's response to her taking a shit on his bed was literally like, I walk the dogs every day. I know what their feces look like. That was a giant human shit on my bed. She shit on my bed. Like, he's speaking on the stand.
Yeah.
But he's saying it like proper. He's like, there was an abnormal large piece of fecal matter like on on the middle of my bed.
Big dookie.
Yeah, big dookie. But that trial's crazy.
She'll still get to be in Aquaman. He'll never be in shit anymore. But
was she in Aquaman?
Yeah, she's in the new one that's just about to come out.
Really?
Soon too. Yeah, she'll be in that. They won't fucking cancel that.
Wow. So taking a big ass dookie in the middle of bed, it just doesn't.
Warner Brothers doesn't care.
It's Hollywood.
We need these movies to do good.
As long as they're not on cocaine.
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Don't do none of that.
Unless you're making like the movie Tropic Thunder or
Leave
something.
the kids alone.
Cocaine for everyone.
Cocaine for everyone.
I heard, like, you know the movie The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
I heard there was, like, Joey Diaz, like, speaking of him,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he was in that movie. He like, my favorite character in that movie.
He was so, like, big, like, fat.
So
He was
fucking fat.
huge in that movie.
So bad. And, like, literally, he's just like, can of corn and I'll be fine. Can of corn. And he's just, like, out of breath, dying from fucking running one lap. But, yeah, he said there was an abnormal amount of cocaine on that set. Like, just crazy.
Everyone just blowing lines.
Yeah, he said that, like, the main actors, like Adam Sandler and, like, Chris Rock,
I'm sure he doesn't do it. No, yeah.
They didn't go near that shit. But he said, like, it was literally on the table like food. Like food
That's
on, like,
awesome.
a set. Like, literally, like, fucking
Just
bags
doing
of
fucking
cocaine.
key bumps.
Yeah. And, like, he's like, fucking 9 out of the 10 people that were, like, in the movie were just high as shit all the time on cocaine.
That's funny. You're going to go back and watch it now and be like, oh, that guy was definitely yacked out of his fucking mind.
Dude, some of the scenes in that movie, like, you're just like, they're like sweating and shit, and like it's like a normal scene. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are just talking. Why are you sweating?
I mean, I guess they're in Texas, right? But you can tell there's a little more something, you know, there's something going on over there. But yeah, fucking my last day at the hospital was on the 20th. No, it was on the 18th. So that was good. I'm out of there now.
Gone.
Fucking just typing in numbers fucking for like a lab out in Tewksbury. So
That's not bad. It's in Tewksbury. That's not far.
yeah, it's just a data analyst job in Tewksbury, and fucking it's so chill and it's just super nice. And you know, you work practically 2 hours out of 8 hours, and the rest you're kind of chilling, just listening to music. And
That's the American dream. Well, my American dream.
yeah, man, it's like it's just super chill for like where I'm at, like career wise.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and like what I'm working towards. But yeah, man, it's super dope, and
Fuck
it's,
yeah.
It's crazy. Like the last day at the hospital, it was actually really crazy that this happened like the last day. It wasn't anything really bad or anything, but we had this kid come in, and I forgot to tell it on the last podcast, but we had this kid come in, and he had over $5,000 worth of magic cards with him, like literally just like fucking decks upon decks of magic cards. And I looked through them all, and I was just like, dude, like this single card is like $150, like $150, you know? I'm like, Jesus. And he goes, yeah, I got 4 of them in my deck. I'm like, what the fuck? And like he has like pretty bad like autism, so like magic is like his game.
Oh, that's all. Yeah.
That's like the only thing he focuses on.
Does he actually play it, or is he just collecting them?
No, he plays.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he plays in like tournaments and all kinds of shit. Like magic is like his game. So I was just like, fuck it. I was just like, how you doing, man? Like, my name's Tyler. I'm from security. Blah blah blah. I was just like, you got all these magic cards here, man. And like, dude, he had a shit ton of Yu-Gi-Oh too. Yu-Gi-Oh is so complex nowadays. Like, you can't fucking play that shit.
Oh yeah, it used to just be like get like 2 creatures out, then I'll sacrifice those 2 creatures and bring out like a 6-star creature or whatever. Like it used to just be simple.
It's so much more complex. Like when it got to like the XYZ shit, I was just like, I don't know how to play this anymore. I was like, this is so complicated. And yeah, like I was talking to him about it, and he goes, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is like way harder than Magic now. Because he's like, I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh used to be so simple. You know?
Was like insanely simple.
But like the rules like changed so much and stuff. But
I wonder when they decided to do that, to just change the whole game. Like now we're not fucking playing like that anymore. We're playing like this now.
no fucking idea.
Well,
Like,
I wonder if they always were before, and we were just playing some like baby version of it.
yeah, right? Like I don't know. Like all I remember is like when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, it used to be just, you know, throw down a creature like that's like 3 stars or whatever,
Yep.
and like you got trap hole, and you got
get
dark,
traps. You put them in defense or you face down and all that shit.
yeah, you got like dark magician and blue eyes white dragon.
Yeah.
Dude, if I would have like kept my blue eyes white dragons that I had, dude, like those things are worth a lot of money now.
Are they? Yeah.
Like from like 2004, 2003, like around
the
that
OG
area.
ones.
The OG packs,
Yeah.
the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like, I remember I had a holographic one too, and dude, like, if you look up the price for those now, it's like scary expensive. They're like $4,000.
That's insane.
Like, I was a stupid fucking kid. Like, I probably shoot it.
I'm sure I had fucking holographic Charizard cards that sell for like millions of dollars now, whatever.
Yeah. Like, Frank has one, right?
Yeah, I think he has.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Was
like
it,
the grade. You know, you need like a certain grade or whatever for it to
was
be.
it your friend that had a holographic draft Charizard card? Or no? Oh
Yeah,
no.
one of my buddies. One of my buddies has an insane amount of Pokemon cards. Like,
Yeah.
and he's got a lot of really good holos. I think he has a Charizard too.
Yeah, like I think one of my friends online, like he told me that there was like this Charizard that his friend had, and it was like worth like 80 grand or something.
Oh,
And I'm just like, okay, so he could like
just go buy a house.
just go buy a house with that card. And he goes, yeah. And I was just like,
Then why not?
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what are you waiting for, dude?
It's like, Jesus, man. No, that's crazy though. Like, but I sat down with the kid and we played like a bunch of Magic games, and I was like, this is fucking great.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, this is awesome. And like, yeah, we just fucking played a shit ton of Magic, and I beat him the first game, and because like I was like really trying.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I was just like, if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't want me to hold back.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I was just like, I'm gonna try, and so we just both like picked like a random deck or whatever, and then after that game, it was funny. He made me play with the worst deck that he had, and like just so he could kick my ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like he has like autism, so like he wants to win.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
has like that. So when I beat him the first game, I could tell I was just like, oh, he might start screaming if like he like
Yeah, he
if,
needs to win now.
if he
Yeah.
loses again. I was just like, okay. So I let him win a bunch of games, and
Then you beat him up and took his cards.
and
That's
then
what I
I
would have.
fucking that's what I did, man. Threw him in one of those fucking hospital plastic bags. You know?
Thanks for these, guy.
Yeah. And then I deuced out. That's,
Here's a forest mana for your troubles.
yeah, but no, that was a.
That's a good way to end it, at least, though. At least you didn't end it with some like psycho fucking.
It technically did. So
Oh, no.
I'll get to that part. It was like 10 o'clock that day, and then we get this little girl that comes in EPUD, like the behavioral health unit, at like 10 o'clock at night, and it's like a little kid coming here at like 10 o'clock at night. It's like
Yeah.
fucking past their bedtime and shit. It's like, okay, so it starts off weird. Kids usually come like early in the day, and so she comes in, and then I'm reading her file, right, just to be like, oh, who is she, like, what'd she do? And she killed a cat. Straight up strangled a cat.
Oh Jesus.
Her cat. Like Mr. Fluffles fucking
Oh,
grabbed him by the neck and
man.
fucking strangled the shit out of him. She's like 8 years old.
Holy shit. So that's
Yeah.
a serial killer.
Yeah, so she's a
gonna
straight
grow up and murder men.
psychopath serial killer. Yeah, that's what she
And
is.
shave off their
100
facial hair and keep it in a Ziploc bag. That's what
Ex-
she's gonna do.
Exactly, 110% psychopath serial killer. And apparently she was there before too, and the first time she came in, it was a hamster. So she
Like,
fucking graduated.
Just strangle a cat is so like it's like personal. Like if you like that's how
Yeah.
they say even if it kills, like you shooting somebody is way different than you like stabbing or strangling. That's like
Yeah.
personal. And especially a cat, the noises and shit it must have been making trying to fucking
Yeah.
That's insane.
And
That's
fucking,
scary.
Literally, like a couple days after I
Demon.
left the hospital, she texted me. I'll pull up the text. I'm gonna read them because it's pretty funny.
The girl texted you?
Yeah. So one of the security officers let her use one of the security officers let him use her phone. She used the security officer's phone, right? Because she wanted to like text me because like she didn't know like I was leaving and that was like my last day.
Yeah.
So like she was just like, and like I talked to her for a while too.
Yeah, yeah.
And like we just became good friends, and I was telling her, I was like, don't kill any more animals, it's bad. I was like, blah blah blah. I was like, don't do that. Yeah, she goes, hey, it's Michaela from EPOD. And she texted me from like Kevin's phone, which is like another security officer.
Yep.
So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's weird. And I was like, oh, hi Michaela, how you doing? And like this is like a few days like after I left like the hospital. So I was just like, as soon as I get out, they pull me back.
Oh yeah,
in.
absolutely.
I was just like, I can't escape, can I? And yeah, so she goes, I'm still here. It was so nice to see you, and you helped me work on my anger and blah blah blah. And I was like, you're very nice too. I hope you get to leave the hospital soon. And then I was just like, just make sure you don't kill any more animals so you don't ever have to come back. Good luck. And then she
Jesus.
says, thank you, exclamation point.
She's great. Now she's gonna come for you. You're on the list now, bro.
Probably.
She's gonna kill everyone around you and just keep you alive.
So
It's gonna
her,
be a shitty horror movie.
straight up, her excuse for killing her cat, right, is she had an argument with her cousin, right, over like some toys or whatever.
Yep.
So she wanted to kill her cousin so bad that she knew she had to kill something to get her anger out. So she had to kill her cat.
Fucking go.
She had to kill her cat so that she didn't kill her cousin. That was her
That kid needs to
reasoning.
be. I don't think you should let that kid out.
No, like she's fucking gone. Like, but it's crazy too, because like when you talk to her, it's sort of like a Ted Bundy situation where it's like they seem completely fucking normal.
Yeah, yeah.
Like completely normal. I was like, what do you like to play with? Oh, dolls and princess stuff.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah. Normal girl, 110%. But like when it comes to like you killed your cat, she goes, yeah. Like there's no like empathy. There's no like.
She made that whole. She doesn't enjoy doing any of that. She just knows she's supposed to say that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's like literally a robot being trained to like say certain phrases, and that like helps them like proceed so they can murder more eventually. It's like
She's gonna kill me if we get that place. She's gonna get out, and I'm fucking dead, dude.
But yeah, me and Nick here, we're trying to get a 2-bedroom and
Yes, it's a nice area.
be roommates.
Seems like a nice place too.
Yeah, and Lola's gonna be tagging along, and
Oh yes. Finally, a place that allows dogs. That's really hard to find a place
It is
to rent that allows
so-
dogs.
it's so difficult. It's so
That isn't like $2,000 a month.
I know, and it's insane. And like, dude, like the mills over there are
Yeah.
like $3,000
The
a
mills
month.
are insane. I mean, they were really nice apartments, but they're not $3,000 a month. Nice
No.
apartments.
Fuck that.
It's like The
Absolutely
Shining
not.
in there anyway. It's scary. Just long hallways and shit. You're like, I had a
is.
buddy in, oh my God, from elementary school to high school who lived there for a little while. And the ceilings and everything, it is really nice in there, but you get older and you're like, $3,000. Like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Rent's high everywhere. Though. Even studios are like $1,400. Like,
I know.
for a studio for like 400 square feet, $1,200.
They used to like before COVID, it was like 800.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like you could get something like that like
Which is
fucking
reasonable.
dirt cheap. Yeah, and like I was just like looking up apartments or like anywhere. It's just insane.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's insane.
I think a lot of it has to do with UMass a little too.
Yeah.
COVID too, but I mean the area. I mean everyone's looking for students to house too, because that's money they get from right there from UML.
Yeah.
Guaranteed
exactly.
money. But we should be in good shape. Both have jobs and.
Yeah, I mean, because we make a combined 89,000.
Yeah,
a
that was
year,
about-
So I mean, fucking
That's way more than enough.
yeah, way more than.
We don't got to worry about. I won't be smoking in the house, so they don't got to worry about that.
Yep.
We got Lola, and she's chill. You won't even notice that she's gonna be there half the
Yeah,
time.
well, like the backyard's like decent too.
Yeah, it was
It's,
a
like,
decent sized backyard.
Fucking go smoke a bogey out there.
That's when I'll just go outside. I know that whole area. Like I said, I lived there for years around that
Yeah.
area. Literally a couple houses up, so I know where to go and hide and
Yeah.
smoke weed. I've been doing it. It's 2007.
Yeah, that'd be kick ass. Like if we get it though.
Yeah.
All the like the pictures look fucking good too. Like
Yeah, a lot of hardwood floors.
yeah.
Looks like. Did you see they had like the blueprint of it? It looked pretty big.
Yeah.
Like from the layout of what it was.
Yeah. And yeah, because the rooms, I know one is like 12 by 12 and the other one's like 11 by 11.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Which I mean, like fucking.
Yeah, who gives a
same,
shit?
Same
Yeah,
shit.
it's the same fucking.
So-
And in the living rooms, like in between.
Yeah. Because I remember like I looked when I was looking at the layout. I was like, how big is my room right now? You know, because
I thought the exact same fucking thing.
I wanted to like compare it. So like I grabbed the fucking tape measure and I was like, okay, I got like 10 on this side, and then so my room is like 10 by 8. That's what it is.
So either way, it's gonna be bigger.
Either way, it's an improvement. So
Yeah.
fucking, I'll be happy either way. So
Yeah, we'll see. Check it out on Tuesday.
fuck yeah.
So that will be by the next one. We should know. I wonder if they're gonna make us wait. Are we gonna go there and look at it, and they're gonna be like, "We'll let you know," or because it's not a house. Like we don't have to go there and put in an offer to set
Yeah.
rent. You just
Yeah.
sign a lease. So I wonder if we can just go there and they just kind of feel us out and they're like, "All right, do you want it or not?"
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking.
Because I don't know why you would. I don't know. Just seems weird with an apartment if we'd have to wait.
Yeah, like I mean, it depends on like other applicants because then they're gonna like pick who they like.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, like, I think we're likable.
I just feel like we're here and I'll give you the money right now. What do you want?
I think we're likable with a big chunk of cash.
Yeah, here we
in our
are.
fucking hands.
We're gonna worry, no, like, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna be coming over. No kids and nothing. You know,
No.
there's no parties and shit. Just gonna be a couple of guys working.
And
A couple of cis white males working.
fucking.
That's all we're doing.
That's all it is. That's all it's gonna be. But no, yeah, like if we do get that place, like I know we're gonna like deck it out.
Oh, it's gonna look. Oh yeah.
It's gonna look fucking great.
I mean, I got an infinite amount of TVs, as you can tell, so we don't got to worry about that front.
That'll be fucking incredible. And like, dude, like I'm just picturing like the nerd shit.
Oh, so much.
There's gonna be so much.
I was already. I mean, it's fucking just about May. Tomorrow's May. And I was literally like, I wonder what we would do for Halloween. I was literally like, I wonder what kind of big decorations we get for Halloween. I was already planning. I haven't even looked at the fucking place yet.
Have you looked at Home Depot for their Halloween shit?
No, I know a guy up the street has one of those giant pumpkin head things that's like 20-something feet tall or 20 feet tall or whatever. It's still in his yard.
Is it the skeleton?
Yeah, it's got a pumpkin on its head, but it's a big skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was working at Home Depot during Halloween. Like I was fucking there because I was there before I went to the hospital. Well, I fucking change jobs a lot, don't I?
I was hopping around.
No, like, dude, at Home Depot they have the best fucking Halloween like shit ever. Like they have those giant skeletons.
How much were those things? A couple hundred, right?
They were like, I think they were $3.99. Yeah.
You gotta have like a fenced-in yard with that shit though. You ain't putting that out in your front.
You gotta be a fucking doctor, you know, and you're just like, I'm going out. I'm going fucking balls to the wall.
They got two of them, but they also have like a purple hearse and shit up the street. So
that's just crazy too. Like I bet he's left it out this long because he has nowhere to fucking put it.
Yeah, where do you put it after it's too late? It'll be Halloween again.
Yeah, exactly.
Just leave it out.
Just leave it out.
I would if I was him though, I would decorate it to each season. I would just make it something funny.
That would be fucking. That's
the only way to do it. I feel like that you could still leave it there. If not, you literally just look like a lazy asshole who bought a 20-foot statue and had no fucking idea what to do with it after Halloween.
Yeah, because you could literally make it like Jack Skellington, like with the Santa outfit or something. You know?
Yeah, you put on the Santa outfit. Yeah, you put like sunglasses and a Hawaiian shirt on him in the summer.
Yeah.
So there's plenty. There's infinite amount of stuff you can do.
That'd be fucking dope. That'd be great.
Fucking no personality having piece of shit.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, one crazy thing about like working at Home Depot though, man, is like you don't realize how big that store is until you work there.
It's a warehouse.
It's fucking like the amount of walking that you have to do. Just oh god, it's insane. Like you feel like you like ran like you went for like an hour run at the end of work.
I'm sure there's people there who have lost weight. I'm sure there's been like fat people like ever since I've been at Home Depot.
That'd be like on the training video.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you lose weight here, whether you like it or not.
They get you a Fitbit. Count your steps.
Nah, that place is giant. Fun times there though. It was fun. Fucking cutting a shit ton of wood every day for peoples and like, dude, if I worked there like probably 2 years, my hearing would definitely be deafened by.
Oh, you'd have to get like ear protection.
Yeah, like.
And then it would be like, look at this fag wearing ear protection. You'd be like, I'm trying to hear.
But yeah, dude, those saws are fucking loud. So loud.
I know. I use a bandsaw every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Zing! It's all I hear every fucking day.
Zing!
You don't realize how loud it is either. I feel like because you're just in the room and you're used to it. But like when you come into the store and I can hear it, and I'm like, oh my god, I can hear this all the way over here.
Oh yeah, because you go in the morning when the store is kind of quiet.
Yeah, there's nobody shopping. It's just I'm there at 5 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Echoing. I wanted to get a Fitbit, but I thought I think I'd get too OCD with it. I'd get too obsessed with my health. I'd be like, oh, I didn't get enough sleep. I'd make sure I get like I know myself. I'd check that thing every 30 seconds.
I slept 7 hours.
Oh yeah. What's my heart rate now?
What's
my heart rate now? What's it good? And I'm Googling a good heart rate. Like it would take over my fucking life.
Yeah. I wanted to get like a smartwatch, but like I don't know. Like is there one for Android besides Fitbit? Like, I know Fitbit, Fitbit does like a shit ton of more stuff than just like fitness.
Samsung
stuff.
has one. They have their own. I don't know what it's called, but they have their own watch.
Yeah, dude. Like every fucking nurse at the hospital that I worked at, like all they have is fucking Apple Watches. Every single one of them. Like it's like so trendy.
Fucking watches. There's a girl in Seafood who has an Apple Watch and she's always talking to it. Like they call it 007. I say Inspector Gadget, but she's just like texting. But you can talk. So she's like in the corner, like whispering in her watch. I'm like, listen here, dude. We can see what you're doing. We can hear you. Like, it'd probably be less obvious to take your phone out and actually text.
Yeah. Right. Fucking hell. And dude, Celtics playoffs, man.
Yeah. Did you see Joel? I mean, we're playing the Bucks, but Joel Embiid's out indefinitely fractured his orbital bone.
Fucking took an elbow to the right
and a concussion and everything too. He already has a torn ligament in his thumb, so That just means Miami's going to beat the Sixers, so we have to beat the Bucks. Because I think we'll beat Miami. But the Bucks, I'm more worried about the Bucks than Miami.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're like the defending champs. Like
Giannis is a beast. He's an absolute fucking killer.
Did you say Giannis?
Giannis. That's his name.
It's Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis.
It's like potato. Giannis. But yeah, dude, he's incredible. He is one of the best players around.
Yep. Chris Middleton's out.
Yeah.
Too, and that's their second best player. He's not gonna play at all in this series.
Yeah, he's done.
So I did see Jaylen Brown's got a hamstring issue. I guess it's been lingering. So
does he?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's play. They say he's gonna play, but that's like.
Better put that ice on there, man.
Yeah, we need that guy if we're gonna play.
He's an important piece of the puzzle. It's like it's so good. Like our team has not only like stepped up like with like the starters and stuff, because the starters just started pulling their weight. But dude, like the benchers have been playing crazy good too.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone is just like, if it's an open shot, it's fucking down. It's in. Like they're just cashing in like whatever they get.
Tice coming off the bench is good.
Yeah.
I mean, Al Horford technically, I guess. Well, I don't know how these. Yeah, because now if Robert Williams is playing, he's gonna be the starter.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert Williams, dude. Like I want to see like how good he is with Giannis at the rim, because Giannis drives so hard. But like,
I mean, you're not going to stop him, but
but Robert Williams, like his wingspan is like
right
he'll
probably be both. He'll probably get dunked on, and then he'll probably block the shit out of him. I'm sure they'll each get each other a few times.
Yeah, like, and dude, like Giannis has to be careful too, because like Marcus, like he takes those charges too. Like, he takes them like
a lot of steals.
Nobody else.
It's going to be a lot of steals.
Yeah, like Giannis had, I think it was like 15 offensive fouls in the last series.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because they're all charges.
Yeah, you got it with a guy like that.
Yeah, because like all he does is take it to the rim.
Giant, strong man with a huge wingspan too. His wingspan's insane. It's like 7'4" or something like that.
Blocking his shot's like almost impossible. It's like just trying to block KD. It's like it's crazy hard to block.
Different player too, because KD's more trying to pull up, deathly shooter. Like Giannis isn't that great of a shooter. He's more trying to drive it in, layups, dunks.
Yeah, it's just so good we have Robert Williams. It's just like, because you need him for Giannis, or else he's just going to get whatever
everybody.
He wants.
Al Horford's going to play a big part in that too. He's going to guard. He guards Giannis pretty well.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to need him more for than offense. I mean, that first game where he dropped 20 and 15, that was nice, but I'm like, you're not getting 20 and 15 out of Al Horford every night.
Nah, yeah. But nah, man, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, game 1.
Should be fucking great.
Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6. You almost called it last time.
I said 5.
You said Celtics in 5 for Brooklyn, and everyone, dude, people would look at you like you had 2 fucking heads.
Oh, I put it on Facebook, and people were literally like, "You wish, pal," like shitting on me. And then right after they won, I went right back to that thread.
Fuck all of you.
I said I'm off by 1 game.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
That's a closer prediction than fucking anyone on ESPN or anybody else had. So
oh yeah.
Literally insane.
The master.
Right.
I got one of my buddies at work into that video you sent me about the guy getting arrested. I've watched that 1,000,000 times.
Oh, where he's like, I'm being arrested, good sir.
Gentlemen, this is democracy manifest. You can if YouTube it. All you have to YouTube is best arrest ever, because I've watched it hundreds of times. The shit that guy says is fucking amazing. Him just getting arrested.
It's so good.
He has an interview like years after that, and they were asking him what happened. It was it really was mistaken identity. They thought he was somebody else.
Really?
And they arrested him. Yeah.
Wow.
And he said that he had a couple he had some wine, so he said he was kind of under the influence, and he knew that he wasn't getting arrested, and he knew it wasn't him. So he said, so I kind of just did a little. He said he was like an actor or something too, so he just kind of went to some performance. But it's awesome. Hilarious. The best part is when he comes out to be arrested and the door's open, he closes the door like angrily, like, get the fuck out of here, I'm not getting in there.
And at one point, like, the cop like is like trying to like push him in the car or something, and then like his hand gets a little low, and then he goes, "This gentleman just grabbed my penis."
Oh. When the guy's got him in the shoulders, and he goes, you see that? That's a headlock. And then the cop goes, "It's not a headlock at all." And the guy goes, yes, you know your judo well.
Dude, his accent makes it so good too.
It's Australian, yeah. He is.
Yes, sir. You know your judo well.
You know your judo well. And then when he opens the door, he looks at the guy and he goes, "And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my flattened penis?" It's It's you gotta best arrest
my
ever.
God.
Go on YouTube.
Dude, I
It's
don't
the
know.
first one.
I don't know how he came up with that comedic gold. Like just
Oh, it was amazing.
Just improv.
It was amazing.
Literally, like, and you, sir, are you waiting to receive my flattened penis? It's like, what?
For enjoying a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
Oh, it's so good.
You just
so
sent me
good.
that. I was like, that was one of those laughs that I'll remember. Like I just was dying laughing, and
I just watched it and I was like, Nick will appreciate.
oh, I
this.
did so much. I went to work and showed this dude Anthony we work with,
Yeah.
and he said he's seen it before, but it had been a while, so like you know
Yeah.
you forget certain stuff. I sent it to one of my buddies, Kevin, and he said, I guess they WAAF used to play that one clip of the succulent Chinese meal. I guess a lot. I don't remember that, but he's like, I always wondered where that came from, and now I finally know where it came from. I'm like, I'm glad I could help out.
For enjoying a succulent Chinese meal.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's got to watch that.
Everyone has to. It's comedic gold. It's absolutely brilliant.
This
Great
is
stuff.
democracy manifest.
The way he rolls his tongue,
Yeah.
just like that.
He talks very proper, too.
Okay.
Love that shit.
Oh,
Tyler's got the AIDS.
I've been had it, but
Yep.
every time I sneeze, I send 1 billion particles out, so it's
You sneeze out a little bit of AIDS every time. So after a
Sharing.
while, it'll be gone.
it'll be gone, but it's sharing's caring. It'll give it to 1 billion other people. So
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah, it's fine.
Thin the herd.
Thin the herd. That dude, imagine if that was like a slogan for COVID. Like
Imagine that. Jesus
oh
Christ.
my God. Like
Thin the herd.
like that was like China's
That was like
slogan.
an anti-vaccine commercial. Don't get vaccinated. Fucking thin the herd.
Anti-mask, anti-vax.
That's like the
vaccine.
most pure Mother Earth people that are like, this is the Earth trying to tell us something.
Natural selection is needed.
Fuck, I'm voting for that guy. I'm like, I'm gonna vote for that guy. I like that.
He actually believes in something.
Yeah, he's actually gonna try to do something.
Yeah, you actually look at him and you're like, that's a politician that will actually
Yeah,
try.
he's not
Like,
actually killing anybody. He's just
No.
saying, hey,
It's like, I believe what he said,
you break your leg, you go out into the field, just lay there.
How often do you believe what a politician says? If he
Yeah.
says, thin the herd, it's like, wow, that's believable.
Oh, that guy's really trying to thin the herd.
He's really into that.
yeah.
Wow. He really cares.
Okay, let's see what he can do.
That's literally what happened with Trump. It was just, fuck it, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. We had a boring guy who didn't do much in Barack Obama, There's nothing exciting about Barack.
Yeah.
Especially before George Bush had said crazy shit. Bill Clinton was getting his dick sucked. Like, there was a good run in a row of like, whoa, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden it
and
was
then
8
we
years
got
of just a well-spoken kind of guy. And then like, all right, enough of that.
Like, this isn't interesting.
Yeah.
We're not threatening to nuke any countries.
Yeah, this isn't
Come on.
fun at all.
This isn't
And you're
fun.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What is this guy saying on Twitter now? Oh shit, we didn't even talk about that. Fucking Musk.
Oh yeah, Elon Musk.
He bought Twitter.
He fucking bought Twitter.
He bought Twitter. That's
Like-
how much money he has.
Like literally, like let's go over what he owns. He owns a car company, right? He owns a NASA company.
Yes.
Literally
SpaceX.
Literally SpaceX. Literally, just it's NASA. It's just another NASA.
NASA comes to him
Yeah.
and asks him to send things to space.
Literally,
NASA goes to Elon Musk.
and now he owns.
He also owns Neuralink.
He owns Neuralink, right? He owns the Boring Company, which
Yep.
is basically his company that says, I want to have fun and make toys
Yeah,
like
flamethrowers.
flamethrowers.
Yeah.
So literally, that's the Boring Company, and that's where he gets to go to be a kid. Like that's his.
Yeah.
That's his Chuck E. Cheese.
That's his chocolate factory.
Literally. He hasn't made that yet, but he probably fucking will.
That'll be next.
That'll be next. And then he bought fucking Twitter.
Twitter.
The largest social media platform,
Yes.
right next to Facebook. Like, that's fucking awesome.
$44 billion.
Did you see Joe Rogan react to it?
I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the clip, and then I kind of spaced and didn't.
Dude, like, I've never seen him that excited on his podcast.
Oh,
He
yeah.
goes, hey, fucking bought Twitter. Like, literally, like, you know how if you scream, like, too loud on the mic, it'll, like...
it makes that, yeah.
It makes that
Yeah.
noise. Literally, that's all you hear.
That's funny.
Like, he didn't give a fuck at that point. He goes, Elon Musk bought Twitter!
That's insane. That
Yeah.
literally means that you can just buy whatever.
Yeah, because literally he was so happy because he's just like, free speech, finally.
Yeah, literally.
You know? People are going to say what they want and
Can't get censored.
aren't going to be censored. That's great. Fucking, dude, I bet he's already fired so many people that work there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally, just, like, all the SJWs.
He's going to put, like, the Twitter
warehouse.
logo on all the shit he does now. That's
Yeah.
going to be in fucking space rockets. That's going to be in everything now. Tesla, you know what kind of shit he's going to do with Tesla and Twitter? They're going to have some weird intertwined fucking thing.
It's going to be so
Your
weird.
Tesla's going to be so smart, it's going to tweet to him, like, oh, this asshole's driving around in me again. You're like, dude, I'm right here. I own you. Like, LOL, this guy. Fuck.
Oh, God. Yeah, man, it's crazy what Elon's doing, man. He's
And as he's sending people to Mars.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna buy Twitter, you know, so I can tweet about whatever I want when I send people to Mars.
First
you know?
tweet from Mars.
Literally. That's insane.
Food's late.
Yeah, man, it's crazy times.
Crazy fucking world, man.
Yeah.
Just buy giant corporations like that.
I fucking like. It's so good though, because he's like one of the good guys, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's like he isn't like Jeff Bezos.
He's a little on the spectrum, but, you know, he's...
Yeah, he has autism. He does,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely, 110%. That's why he's so fucking successful, because all he can focus on is the next big thing.
Yeah, the guy probably doesn't sleep. He probably sleeps like 3 hours a night.
Yeah. No, he probably just sits down at his charging station and just plugs himself in.
He probably has some shit that he doesn't even let us know about yet.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to sleep. Put some eye drops in and fucking hydrates his brain or some shit. I don't...
Yeah, he's he'll invent the limitless pill. That's what.
Yeah, you think that's gonna come?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that.
All we need to do is just harvest his blood and then make a pill out of it, and then you're good.
Yeah, that's true. Like the movie, you can shoot him and then drink some of his blood off of the floor and then come up with a great plan to escape.
Literally, like how else are you gonna make a limitless pill? You need to find someone who's fucking limitless and then take his liquids and then ingest them. That's how you do it.
Yep.
100%.
We figured it out. We'll sacrifice him, put him on an altar, and we'll stab him in his heart.
I mean, we'll just all be Elon Musk at that point.
Yep.
We're just all gonna, all we need is one blood cell.
Wouldn't matter anyway. We'd stab him. It'd be like the knife would break because he's steel. He's really a robot. Shit wouldn't even hurt him.
Ah, man, he'll, and then he'll blink and his lizard eyes will pop up.
Yeah, he'll blink the wrong way like Men in Black.
Right. God. Dude, like, have you ever heard about the conspiracy theories about Men in Black being real?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's crazy, like people who have, like, almost no reason to lie or, like, make up shit, or they're just like a farmer on, like, a ranch, and, like, they see, like, some lights in the sky, and then they're, like, visited by, like, people in, like, black suits, like, fucking, like, a week later or something.
Yeah, you ever seen The Fourth Kind? It's an alien movie, and that's, like, the town that it's based in supposedly has had more visits from the FBI than, like, any other city in America, and it's, like, this tiny little town in, I think it's in Alaska, where, like, there's a lot of alien sightings, and it's a movie. It's supposed to be based on a true thing of, like, this mother getting visited by aliens, and she's, like, seeing a therapist about it, and then... Like, it's fucking scary, though. It's a scary alien movie. Yeah. And then, like, her daughter gets, like, kidnapped and all this shit. Nobody believes her that the aliens took her. And the chick from Resident Evil's in it. Mila whatever.
Yeah, The Fourth Kind. Is that, like, with,
Contact.
Like... Yeah, is that, like, with, like, camcorders? Is that, like, how it's filmed?
They do, like, a split screen sometimes of a camcorder, kind of. But it's, like...
Yeah.
No, because it's a real movie, but supposedly there's, like, home footage. So, like, they'll mix it in with it, but...
Yeah. Oh, like someone being dragged out of bed or some shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking hell.
Yeah, because that's supposed to be like the first. I don't know how they work, but one's like the first contact's like seeing, and then I forget what the second one is. It might actually be.
Yeah, because like the fourth kind is like what is that? What's the definition of the fourth kind?
That's contact.
That's contact.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, man, like. If anyone's gonna find aliens, it's Elon.
Well, he might be a fucking alien, so.
He's probably sending reports to them all the time.
I've been watching Smallville, and what I've learned is that when comets come, there's little babies inside of them that turn out to be Superman. So maybe Elon Musk came. When the asteroid hit that killed the dinosaurs, he was waiting.
That's when he came out of his...
Yeah, that's why it was so big.
His meteorite egg.
Yeah, and he was in the Gulf of Mexico for a long time.
Wow.
I'm going to get killed for saying all this.
He was probably just wandering around down there, you know?
Just swimming around with the other fishes, banging mermaids.
Banging mermaids. That's how probably humans were made.
Yep. He saw Kanye West swimming around because he's a gay fish.
Oh, shit. Dude.
Fuck that. That's why I would never go on a cruise. I would never do that shit.
Mermaids?
People no, Kanye West. No, like the monsters that... are in the ocean.
So you have thalassophobia.
Is that afraid of the ocean?
That is afraid of the deep waters of the ocean.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. There's literal monsters in there.
That is the most common phobia of all phobias ever that have phobiaed.
Because there's no reason for us to go anywhere near there. I was watching Megalodon the other day. That's an okay movie, but I was getting scared. Like, they were going deep in the ocean. I'm like, what are you doing? You don't need to do that. Yeah. There's no reason to go down there.
Don't do it. It's bad.
There's a monster down there.
There's always monsters
and you
down
can't
there.
see.
There's this YouTuber that, like, have you ever heard of resin art?
No.
Okay. So resin art is practically like, have you ever heard of resin tables? Or
yes.
like, you ever seen them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that shit, but it's like in squares or circles, and usually like people can like make like resin pokeballs, and they're just like super shiny, like cool pieces of art that like you just like take this liquid and you combine it with like another liquid.
Yep.
And you pour it into like this resin thing, and like you gotta heat it up so all the bubbles go away or whatever, and then you'll have like a clear sphere, right? But like it's like before it hardens, like you can like build like a terrarium in it, or like just make something cool, right? And this it's called Thalassophobia on YouTube, and like he is like one of the best like resin artists like ever. So it's thalassophobia combined with the art. So literally like he'll like make like a giant like a rectangular like column, right?
Yep.
And like it'll look like straight up like super deep dark water in there, and there's like a giant like megalodon shark, and like he'll create like these little tiny people with surfboards or something, and like he put them like on top of the water.
Oh, man.
So it just looks so
That's
cool.
sick.
And yeah, like there's also like a phobia of stepping in puddles, because like you
think it's gonna go in. Like,
you think you're gonna go like in
bottomless.
Yeah, bottomless, right? So like there's I forget what phobia that is too, but he made a couple of those. And like there's just a giant creature like waiting at the fucking puddle.
Oh man!
And it's just like because there's a little puddle on like a little city on like a sidewalk, and then like there's this giant creature just waiting below.
Fucking creepy.
Like with its mouth open, it's got all these fucking tentacles and shit. And it's like it's incredible art because of like how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Because like, it gives you like the thalasso.
You feel like you're there.
You feel like there's like a thalasso like phobia. Like you're like, oh my god, like this is fucking super frightening. But yeah, his art's fucking so cool.
That's awesome.
Or like he made this one called like Forbidden Castle, where like it was this giant castle, and like it was all overgrown by like plants and stuff, and like literally just like kind of like an Aztec like abandoned like village and stuff, and literally all around it was like this water, but like there was there was a creature in it called like Guardian or whatever, and there was like this one little bridge to like get over there, and like it's like waiting in the water like right there.
Oh, fuck that.
And like it's just so cool, like the art he makes.
That's what you think. That's what you're thinking in your head.
Yeah.
This is it. Something's gonna come out of that and kill me.
Yeah, and like he just like brings that fear to life with like the resin art. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's badass.
That stuff. You get weird phobias. I get like literally skeeved out. Like if there's a giant, like we were in Boston and there was big buildings, I can't look up at the buildings. I get like vertigo for some reason. Like if I put my head all the way back and I look at the top of the building, I don't know what it is, but like I fucking freak out.
I don't like it either, man. Like if you're standing at like the foot of a building,
yeah,
and then you look up and you're like, oh my god,
vertigo almost instantly.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not even all the way up the building, I start like my eyes start going up, and I'm like, whoa, fuck.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. I think it happens with like most people. You know,
it's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
I think I get the feeling of like me being on top of there, and it's almost that same feeling of you like on top of something high. You get that weird feeling in your feet. It starts in your feet, and you're like, shit. Oh, I don't fucking like this at all.
Yeah. Craziness.
Weird shit.
Phobias are insane. Like
yeah, they're fucking passed down.
Dude, one phobia I have no idea of understanding is like a phobia of mice.
People are afraid of mice.
So many girls are
not
like,
even people. There's animals that are afraid of mice.
Yeah, I know, like elephants.
Elephants don't like that shit.
Like that's true.
They think it's gonna go up their tusk.
Yeah.
Eat their fucking brains. Which means it's happened before. That's why they're afraid of them. That's why people are afraid of like spiders and snakes like that, because they were killing people, and people were like, those things are killing, and then we're still afraid of that shit.
Yeah, like I can understand snakes, obviously. Poison, right?
Yeah, spiders.
And, like spiders, poison. It's like I get it, you can die.
Frogs.
A fucking mouse.
A mouse. I get a rat.
A rat is like, okay, it could bite me.
Because rats are fucking disgusting. I mean, mice are disgusting too, but rats are just like, ugh.
I'm talking about a tiny little field mouse.
Yeah,
right? little tiny field
nothing
mouse,
mouse, yeah.
scurries across the kitchen floor or something, dude, my mom would flip the fuck out.
Literally.
Like dude, she jumped on top of the washer and dryer that we had and like stayed up there. And then, like, literally, it was like the mouse was gone for like 10 minutes and she wouldn't come down.
That South Park episode.
It's like, Jesus.
With the mouse running, but it had a dick on the back because they were growing Michigan. Eek, a penis. And they were all jumping up at the table. They were afraid. Oh, honey, it's just a little penis.
It's just a little penis. The fuck?
Yeah, fuck that. There's
Jesus.
big ass fucking rats around here. River rats.
Dude, straight up river rats, man. Like, I've never seen a river rat, though.
I've seen them coming home sometimes from the spinners. If it was like later at night crossing the street, you'd see them kind of down over. But
Because they're not possums, right?
No, they're big giant fucking rats.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
swim.
That swim.
Fucking gross. That's why we have like big birds here. You wouldn't think Lowell's it's 110,000 people in the city, and we have hawks and turkey vultures and falcons and eagles. There's literally eagles that live around here.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen an eagle. I know we had falcons.
If you go down 110, even near the shit plant, sometimes I've seen you see big eagles sitting all the way in the top
Bald
of the
eagles?
fucking yeah.
What?
Yeah, they fall. They go down the Merrimack.
I knew in Maine they had bald eagles.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few times in the Lowell Sun. That was the front page of the Lowell Sun. Where someone got a picture of a fucking bald eagle just sitting there, just like looking.
Oh shit.
That's why there used to
Dude,
be.
they'll take your fucking dog.
They'll take your
Bald
dog.
eagles
No
will fuck
problem.
your
They're
dog up.
huge.
They will. Dude, their wingspan is so bigger than you think.
Even like the big hawks and falcons and shit. That's why there used to be a lot more pigeons in the city. There's not as many pigeons as there used to be. Even when I was in high school, it was around that. I don't know what happened, but around like 2000, I want to say 7, but I might just be lying. Like those birds for some reason migrated down.
Yeah.
Here because
fucking food.
All the food, the fat city pigeons that, especially in downtown where they were.
Yeah.
Because you go downtown now, you don't see when I was in high school and probably when you were.
I remember
around that time,
so
they
many.
were everywhere. Like going down the sidewalk was like a real city. There's pigeons everywhere. It's not like that anymore. When you go downtown, you barely see pigeons.
There's no pigeons at all.
Yeah, because they got eaten out. They were big, fat city pigeons.
I can't even remember the last time I seen a pigeon.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's been a fucking long time.
They all got eaten.
Yeah. Dude, I remember. I told this story before, but yeah, when I came home from school one day, I was just walking past like the PAV, which it has like this giant fence. And there was a fucking falcon on the fence, like tearing apart a bird that it just caught.
They're so big.
Yeah, just feathers going everywhere. The bird's fucking like screaming, and then it died. Like I got there right in time where it just caught it.
So it's big talons.
Yeah, it fucking just literally grabbed it in its talon, this little fucking bird, and just started ripping its chest out.
Oh, fucking cannibals.
It's like, oh Jesus.
Cannibals.
It's like humans don't eat little humans.
No. Shit's gross.
You're a bird. Just go eat different species.
Yeah, go catch a fucking squirrel, dude.
Don't eat your same species. That's fucked up.
There's rabbits everywhere.
I know. So that's your cousin.
Yeah, right? Come on. You guys had Thanksgiving once, remember? When you were younger.
Don't kill and eat your cousin. It's not good.
This isn't The Hills Have Eyes.
Fucking hell. All right, I think that's a good spot to wrap up for today. But all right, everybody, take it easy.
Peace.